Welcome to 30-minute beginner yoga. This is a full body yoga practice focused mainly on improving flexibility. You don't need any extra props, just your yoga mat and comfortable clothes. When you are ready, start at the top of your yoga mat, standing in mountain pose. Feet can be together or hip distance apart. Stand up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back and down. Slightly engage your quads and your abs. Staying active in this pose. Begin to deepen your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Take big full breaths in and slow breath out. With your next inhale, circle your arms up, stretching through the sides of the body. Exhale, bend your knees, bend forward to your legs, relax your upper body. Inhale, lift your torso halfway up, lengthen your spine, pull your chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward again, bend your knees. Inhale, come up to standing, reach your arms up. Exhale, release the arms to your sides. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, forward bend, soft knees. Inhale, half lift, straight spine. Exhale, forward bend. Come up to standing, inhale. Exhale, release your arms. One more time, inhale, reach your arms up, stretch up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward bend. Stay here. You can widen your feet a bit. Hug your elbows with opposite hands. Sway your upper body side to side in a ragdoll position. Knees can stay generously bent, or you can straighten them a bit more if you want to feel a bit more stretch on your hamstrings. One more big breath here. And then release your hands, place them down on the mat and step back into tabletop position, hands and knees. Position your knees hip distance apart and your hands shoulder width apart. With inhale, drop your belly, pull your chest up, bring the shoulder blades closer together. Exhale, press the floor away, round the back, widen the shoulder blades. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round as much as you can. Keep moving with your breath, stretching the front of your body as you inhale and the back of your body as you exhale. Come back to a neutral position. Walk your hands forward, keeping your hips over the knees. Bring your forehead down to the mat for puppy pose. And breathe here. Relaxing your chest towards the ground with each breath. Notice where you feel the stretch in this position. Maybe it's more on your shoulders. Maybe it's on your back. One last big full breath here. And slowly release this position, lay down on your belly. Bend your right arm and place it in kind of a 90-degree angle on the floor. Lower the right side of your head on the mat and slowly roll to your right side until you start feeling the stretch on your right shoulder, on the front of the chest. This is a great stretch, especially if you sit a lot during the day and your shoulders tend to roll forward when you sit. Slowly come back to center and take it to the other side. Place your left arm on the mat and roll to your left side. Find the stretch and breathe there. Roll back to center. Place your forearms on the mat with elbows underneath your shoulders. Forearms parallel to each other for Sphinx Pose. Press the pubic bone and your forearms into the mat as you lift your chest and roll your shoulders back and down. Keep the back of the neck long. Look forward or slightly down to your mat. Imagine you're trying to pull your chest forward and up between your upper arms. One more breath here. See if you can lift your chest a bit more. And then release your forehead down, place your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself back to child's pose. Bring your big toes together. Knees can be hip distance apart or slightly wider, depends what feels best in your body. Walk your hands forward, releasing your forehead to the mat. Remember your breath, full breath in and slow breath out. Now from here, bring your hands over to the left, placing your right hand over the left for a little side stretch on the right. Imagine you're trying to breathe more into your right side of the ribs to deepen the stretch a bit more. Bring your hands back to center and then over to the right. Breathing into your left side. Slowly come back to center and come up to your hands and knees. Position your hands slightly more in front of your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and then lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Press the floor away, lengthening the spine and begin to walk your dog, bending and straightening the legs one by one, gently pressing the heels towards the ground. They don't need to touch the ground, but you should feel some stretch on the legs here. Come to stillness in downward facing dog. Look forward between your hands and slowly walk your feet forward to your hands. Feet together or hip distance apart. With inhale, lift your chest halfway up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, reach your arms up. Exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward bend and step your left foot back. Left heel in line with the right heel. Come up to standing, rotating your chest and hips to the long side of the mat. And reach your arms parallel to the ground for warrior 2. Make sure your right knee is facing forward over your toes. Gaze over your front hand as you hold your warrior pose. It's a strong pose, great for building strength in lower body, but also a nice stretch for the muscles along inner thighs and groin. Now straighten your right leg, reach forward with your right hand, hinging from the hips, then lower your right hand down to the shin, reaching your left arm up to the sky for triangle. Try to look up to your upper hand. If that doesn't feel good on your neck, you can always look down or look forward. We are moving to side angle pose from here. Bend your right knee, place your forearm down on the thigh, and reach your left arm up and over the head in line with the ear for big side stretch. Press down through the outer edge of your back foot and reach through your upper hand. You might also feel the same stretch on the inner thighs here as you did in warrior 2. Straighten your legs, come up to standing and turn to the other side. Turn your left foot out, right foot in, heels in one line. Bend your left knee over the ankle and stretch your arms in line with shoulders. Check your shoulders and make sure they are relaxed down away from the ears. There is sometimes tendency to shrug the shoulders towards the ears if the pose feels hard. And from here straighten your front leg, reach forward with your left hand and lower the hand down to the shin, reaching your right arm up towards the sky. Triangle pose stretches hips, hamstrings, inner thighs, but you might also notice that your core has to work a lot here to keep you in this position. Many yoga poses that are good for flexibility are also great for strength, so you're getting double benefits from yoga practice. Bend your left knee, forearm to the thigh, reach your right arm up and over the head for side angle. With your next breath, come up to standing, straighten your legs, bring your feet parallel, hands to the hips. With inhale, lift your chest, lengthening the spine. Exhale, bend forward from the hips, You can keep your hands on the hips or bring them down to your shins, ankles, or down to the mat. Keep your legs strong and try to relax your upper body, allowing the chest to move closer to the floor with each breath. One more big breath. And slowly come up to standing. Step back to the front of your mat. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward bend and step your left foot back. Lower your left knee down to the mat, raising up into low lunge. Bring your hands to the hips, lift through your lower belly, and gently push the hips forward and down to find the stretch on the front of your left leg, on your hip flexors. If you feel stable in this position, you can reach your arms up along the ears and hold here as you breathe. One more inhale in low lunge. Exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Walk your right foot out to the outer edge of the mat so that your hands come to the inside of the leg. You have two options for lizard pose. The first one is with the right foot flat on the mat. Second option is to roll to the outer edge of your right foot, open the knee a bit more to the side. Make sure you don't feel any weird sensation in your knee if you choose the second option. Keep gently pushing the hips down while you lift your chest. Still stretching the hip flexors on your left side, but also groin and inner thighs on the right. One more breath in lizard. And then slowly bring your right knee in, tuck your left toes under and step back to downward facing dog. Bend your legs and walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale up to standing. Exhale, release your arms down. Last time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward bend. Step your right foot back. Lower the knee down. Find balance in low lunge. Find position here where you feel hip flexor stretch on your right leg. And stay here with hands on the hips or reach your arms up. Inhale in low lunge, reach up through your hands. Exhale, place your hands down, walk your left foot out. and find the variation of lizard pose that works for you, with left foot on the mat or with inner side of the foot lifted. Last breath in lizard. Then make your way back to downward facing dog. Stay in here for 3 big breaths. Find the position that works for you with legs bent or straight. Press through your hands, keeping the spine long. Take one more big breath in downward facing dog. And then lower your knees down. Bring your legs forward in front of you. Bend your left leg and place your left foot on the outside of your right thigh. Hug your left knee with the right hand as close to your chest as you can. Sit up tall. With inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to your left, looking over your left shoulder. Keep hugging your knee to the chest. This is a spinal twist, but it's also a nice stretch for the outside of the hip. You might notice it on the glute, on the outer side of your left hip. With your next breath, come back to center and bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Keep your right foot flexed. Right leg can also be slightly bent. Turn your torso to your straight leg. With inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend forward. Maybe holding your shin, ankle or foot, or just keep your hands on the mat. Think of pulling your chest forward with each breath, intensifying the stretch on your hamstrings. Remember to breathe deeply, letting your body relax and get used to this position. Slowly release this position, straighten your left leg and place your right foot on the outside of your left thigh. Hug your right knee with the opposite arm. With inhale, lengthen the spine, sit up tall. Exhale, twist to your right. One more breath here, hug your knee a little closer to the chest. And then turn back to center. Place your right foot close to your left inner thigh. Adjust your seat. Take a big inhale to lengthen your spine. With exhale, bend forward. Any amount you can. Remember, your leg can be slightly bent, it doesn't have to be completely straight. As long as you feel the stretch on the back of the leg, maybe something on your hips, you are doing it right. Take one more breath in this position. And then slowly lift your chest, bend your legs, and slowly lay down on your back. Keep your feet hip distance apart, close to your seat bones, arms alongside the body on the mat. We are moving to bridge pose. Press through your feet, engage the glutes and lift your hips up as high as you can. You can simply stay here. If this feels easy, you can also interlace your fingers behind your back to add a bit more shoulder stretch. Keep pressing through the feet, squeezing the glutes, lifting the hips a bit higher with each breath. Make sure your knees don't splay out, they are still facing forward, inner thighs engaged. One more inhale in bridge pose. And with exhale, slowly release the hips down to the mat. Drop your knees to the chest. Hug your shins, rock side to side on your lower back, giving it a little massage. Then straighten your right arm on the floor in line with the shoulder. Lower your knees to the left for spinal twist. You can keep your left hand on top of your knees and gently press them down to deepen the twist a bit more. Look to your right hand or simply close the eyes. Enjoy the twist. Bring your knees back to center and then lower them to the right. Left arm straight out on the mat. A few more breaths on this side. Bring your knees back to center and then place the feet down on the mat, soles of the feet together, knees wide or butterfly position. Find the comfortable position for your arms. You can place them on your legs, on the belly, above the head or just alongside the body. This is the final pose of this practice. So let your body fully relax here for a minute, letting the last bits of tension go away from your face, shoulders, arms and hands. Relax your hips, legs, feet. The whole body is relaxed. Slowly bring your legs together. Roll to your favorite side for a moment. And then slowly make your way up to seated. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed this yoga practice, and I hope to see you in the next one.